got her hair tied up in braids and glasses perched up on her face. She is a small girl taking on a big world with the invention she made. And though her plans may go awry, she's gonna get back up and try. Gonna be a shiny star, she's going for Betty. She fills her days with pop songs and experiments, poring over cheap music and blueprints. Penny longs to become the best singer, scientist in the whole universe. Trial and error fused with ingenuity, then needs a bundle of joyous positivity.
Thinker, dreamer to the core. Singer, mechanic, she's a little more.
Here comes the spotlight, it's what you've been reaching for. Not every song she sings will be in tune. Not even when she aims for the high note. She will stand out proud and sing out loud for you, 'cause it's true. That's Penny through and Boards off is where she goes to. It's that contraption sold anew. This was her favorite, here you can try it. She made it for you. Whenever something falls apart, it's nothing Penny can jumpstart. Everything she fixes is a gift straight from the heart. And every time that goes all wrong becomes a line in her life song. She will try harder, she will sing louder. Now let's all sing along. All our mistakes from yesterday become new smiles today. She's got her hair tied up in braids and glasses perched up on her face. She is a small girl taking on a big world with the invention she made. And though her plans may go awry, she's gonna get back up and try. Gonna be a shining star, she's going for Betty.
All right, yo, how we doing? We're back with more Layton versus Wright, and once again, I apologize if this title song is overpowering me. It's just so fucking loud, Jesus Christ. But yeah, we're here, we're back. You can hardly hear the sound effects over it, God. I appreciate your work here, sound team, but please. Anyway. Last time, after flying clear across the Atlantic, we finally found ourselves in ye old London. Nick was stuck working right up to when we left, so he's kinda tired, but I'm pumped and ready to get my sightseeing on. Even though he said he was only here for that attorney exchange thing, and wouldn't have to appear in court, we still ended up in court, and Nick said I'm the one that would jinx us. Melissa will be defending Isabella. All right, I'm ready and raring to go. Why was the flashback thing A, in Maya's perspective, and B, acting as if we haven't already done the court thing, is what I want to know. Either way, that doesn't matter. What matters is that we are now in Chapter 1, Mysterious Labyrinthia. Boop, 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 boop. Just adjusting some shit on my end. Don't mind me! Ugh. Luke. Wake up, my boy. So you're finally awake.
Professor?
Good, I'm glad to see you're awake.
Yeah, glad to be back.
Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. Bit drowsy though. Guess I just fell asleep all of a sudden. Wait, now I remember. Professor, what happened with the witches? And where exactly are we?
Well, Luke, I've only just woken up myself. We've been here in this horse-drawn wagon since I awoke.
How did we end up asleep in a wagon?
That is something we must now find out. First of all, where are we? And secondly, where are we being taken? There's another passenger over there. Let's start by asking her.
Good thinking, Professor.
I don't see any passengers, I just see haunces. Oh! Yo, cat girl? Or cat boy or cat non-binary, neon-binary? I don't know, we don't know yet. Let's look around first. Oop. There's a coin. Is there one of those ropes? Rope? No. Nothing in those big tasty vegetables. Of course there's one in the sack. Why wouldn't there be? And is that one? Yep, okay, there we go. Oop. Hey there. Excuse me, but I wonder if you could tell us where this wagon is heading.
Where it's heading? That really is a meaningless question.
It goes without saying, since there's only one place we could possibly be heading. I'm not sure I entirely follow.
What do you mean by one place?
If you really want to know, why don't you ask the wagon driver? Although, whether you ask or not, we'll be arriving at our destination soon anyway.
If that's the case, surely it wouldn't hurt to just tell us.
Luke, let's take her advice. We may have better luck with the driver.
All right, if you say so.
Nothing. Damn. Excuse me! Can I get some conversation up in here?
So you finally woke up, did you? I was wondering what to do with you both. I was starting to think you'd never wake up. Excuse me, but, where is it that we're going? Me, oh my. You didn't get into this wagon without knowing where it's headed, did you?
Well, in truth, we only just became aware that we were in here. Until just a moment ago, we were at Tower Bridge in London. I'm afraid we have no recollection of having boarded this wagon.
You certainly say the strangest things. You're both still half asleep, aren't you? Half asleep? Of course not! As far as I remember, you've both been in this wagon from the very start. There's no way that's right, and besides... Now, don't get so worked up, Sonny. You'll upset the other passengers. I know nothing about the two of you, except from what I've seen. My job is just to carry my passengers to that town.
A town, you say?
Well, looky here, it's just come into sight. Why not take a peek out,
Oh boy. It's the Renaissance Fair. Damn, look at those fucking... Look at all those fucking characters. What a bunch of funny fellas. Oh, speaking of funny fellas. Captain, all present accounted for, sir! I want you to keep it in mind, men, that the peace of this town is in your hands. Never forget that no matter what happens, the people look to you to keep the peace. We proud knights of the order will always protect the people. Yes, sir, for honor and for glory!
Captain!
What can I do for you, my little ones?
I want to join the Order of the Knights and patrol the streets like you!
Ha ha! That's an upstanding ambition, lad. Perhaps when you're a wee bit bigger.
Oh, yes, sir! I'll do my very best to grow up as soon as I can, sir.
I like your spirit, young man. Be seeing you.
Oh, you look so pleased with yourself. You really don't think a weakling like you can join the Order of the Knights, do you? Hey, that's not a nice thing to say. Every boy wants to be a knight.
Oh god, I forgot just how many NPCs there were. Just having to unload my entire palette of voices right at the start, okay. Oh, what can he do for one as sweet as you, this Bartley bard called Bartley?
Could you sing me a little song? Something romantic to melt my heart?
Oh, fair maiden, the pleasure is mine, a worthy song for a love such as thine. Oh, the love in your heart and the love in your head is full and warm like freshly baked bread.
Sweet. Professor, look at those people over there. They're all wearing period costumes. I've never seen that in London.
You're right, Luke. This town would appear to resemble the one we saw pictured in that book. Although I'm somewhat puzzled as to how we have ended up here. There's nothing strange about any of this. Oh.
Ah, you're the passenger from the wagon.
The fact that we are here now is a predetermined turn of events.
What do you mean? We were just brought here from the outside.
This outside of which you speak, just what exactly are you referring to?
Huh? Well, I mean London, of course.
There is no such place. Nor is there any such thing as an outside. Not here. Not in Labyrinthia. Labyrinthia?
What? You mean this is really Labyrinthia? Even so, that doesn't mean that London doesn't exist. If we went back the way we came, we'd be bound to come across it eventually.
If you don't believe me, then why don't you take a look for your own eyes?
Professor, the gate is gone.
Well, shit damn. I guess British people really don't exist.
The gate we came through was right behind us, wasn't it?
Yes, it certainly was there.
So if that's the case, why does no one around here seem surprised? See such a great big gate disappear like that. Hey, where'd you go?
This is most perplexing.
What's going on here?
If this really is Labyrinthia, then could it be that we have somehow ended up inside of that book?
I mean, the book of Speller was showing us, don't you? The Historia Labyrinthia.
That's right, Luke. Do you recall what happened to us at Tower Bridge?
Well, I remember when that book started glowing, but after that, I'm totally blank. Professor, you don't think we've somehow been pulled inside that book, do you?
It's a bit early to be drawing conclusions just yet, my boy. There are quite a few people around here. Let's start off by asking a few questions. All right. First things first, where are my coins? Where is my coinage? Game. Not in the flowers. Damn, I'm doing a fucking terrible job finding any. I'll talk to the knights, fine. You'll finish patrolling this area, then? Yes, sir. Nothing to report at present, sir. Must be even more on our guard than usual today. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, Captain. Yes? I don't mean to alarm you, but there appears to be a couple of unusual characters approaching our vicinity, sir. What? Oi there, you two! What business do you have with the Order of Knights? Eh?
We just want to ask a few questions around the area. About the Order of the Knights? Are you really real knights?
What's that? You're not poking fun at the Order of Knights, are you? That was certainly not our intention. We were merely noting that your appearance is somewhat unusual. You're saying we are unusual, are you? Well, that's an unusual thing to say. We usually patrol Labyrinthia, doing our usual duty of keeping the usual order. Tell me, what's unusual about that? If anyone's unusual here, it's you two. And I find it quite unusual that I've never seen either of you characters before. What part of the town are you from?
We just came here in the back of a wagon, through the gate over there.
But then we noticed the gate had vanished. You didn't see anything, did you?
Gate? What gate?
But there was a gate. We just came through it from outside.
Outside? Now, I've been patient with you two, but nothing you've been saying makes a lick of sense.
Have you never touched grass before?
What the fuck is grass?
My apologies. I'm afraid it has been a while since we've been here on the main street. Luke, you can't just ask somebody if they've touched the grass. And I seem to remember there having been a gate of some sort around here.
But Professor!
Luke, I think it would be prudent to play along here. Don't bring up grass again.
Okay.
There's definitely something fishy about you two.
Captain, I don't suppose these two are...
No, I doubt that. They do look and act strangely.
Maybe we could test them to see if they really do live here.
A test? Yes, that might be a good idea. I know a good way of deciding whether you two are dubious characters or not.
A dubious little creature getting up to mischief.
What are you going to do?
Well, it's very simple. If you really are upsetting them to this community, then you'll be no doubt able to solve this.
Solve? Solve what?
Luke, it appears this town has puzzles similar to those of our own world.
What are you mumbling about? Are you ready? Then here we go!
Oh boy. Time for the puzzly boys. Puzzle number 6, night training.
Everyone knows that we here at the Order strive for excellence. Ensuring you can properly block any attack with your shield is an integral part of maintaining that reputation. We're not leaving here until each and every one of you shows me you can block. Now show me what you got!
Yeah, just slide around the pieces. Do whatever you need to do. When you have found the desired location for the piece, release it by lifting the stylus from the screen. Okie dokie. Well, I would assume a corner one would want to do both sides, so we'll start there. The page peels don't actually account for anything, they're just decorative, I remember that much. Bonk, bonk. That wouldn't block a sword, would it? Okay, wait. Yeah, that would do it. Okay, there we go.
I've already seen the answer.
Got him!
You should expect no less from a gentleman.
Perfect form! You've done the Order proud. As for slackers concerned,
Oi, what did he say? Oh no, I think he said something about me mum. I don't know what I'm doing today. I'm just in a mood.
Truly impressive puzzle solving. Of course, any member of our community could solve it. But those who can solve it with this level of insight are few and far between. So you're no longer under suspicion. Although I must advise you to speak and act with more caution henceforth. Today being a special day, we are on an even higher level of alert than usual.
Seemed a bit touch and go for a moment, but I think we convinced him.
Not only that, but it seems that puzzles are a familiar concept here. Which means if we run into trouble, we should be able to overcome it through our usual puzzle-solving approach.
Oh, that's good to know. That puzzle was a bit different to what we're used to, though.
Was it, though? Was it really? It would be a puzzle rather unique to this town, and all the more worth solving for it, wouldn't you say, Luke?
Oh, too right, Professor. So what's our next step?
Well, my boy, first and foremost, I suggest we take a look around and investigate the Town of Labyrinthia.
All right, let's do that. But where should we start? We know next to nothing about this town.
That's true, Luke, although if you recall, we do know somebody who has been here before us.
Oh, you mean Carmine, right?
Precisely. It appears that Carmine was able to leave this town and return to London. However, it would also appear that he was unaware of how he managed to do so.
So you mean Carmine's activities here may be our only clue to getting back?
I'm afraid so, Luke. So first things first, let's see if we can find any signs of his presence here.
Right you are, Professor. Let's start investigating.
All right, let's do this.
Enjoy yourselves while you can, for you will no doubt soon realize the role you have been chosen to play.
Boy, Professor, did you hear something?
Fine, I'll talk to the babies. I really wish they had different dialogue tags so I didn't have to read the lips, their tiny fucking lips, to know which one is talking.
Haven't seen you two around here before. You know where you're standing? Well, I might be wrong, but I think we're in Labyrinthia. That's not what I mean. You tell him, Cecil. Me? Well, it's just that this is our territory, you see. Your territory? Did you piss on it?
Luke, please.
I'm sorry, Professor. I don't know what's gotten into me. That's right. You two just went and walked right into our territory. Oh, I get it. You mean we walked into the area you always play in, right? Sorry, we didn't realize. What if we join you here for a while? You heard him. What do you think? I guess it'd be alright. The more the merrier, I say. Fine, here's what we'll do. If you can solve this puzzle, then you can stick around. It's our initiation test.
Okie dokie.
There are 4 dolls atop a music box. Each doll is facing a different direction. Touching the buttons on the touchscreen will rotate 2 of the dolls 90 degrees. Rotate the dolls so they all face forward. However, you cannot press the same button twice in a row.
Okay. I don't remember this one, so we're gonna have to play it by ear. Okay, so that does the top and the left one. That one does the left and the bottom one. That does those 2. Oof. We almost got it. So if that does that, and that does that. Okay, wait. Oh god, now I gotta remember which one did which. Okay. I believe it was blue that did the bottom and the right. Yeah. And then... yeah. Okay, that was easy.
This is my answer.
Boom! Nice.
Will you let me do the next one too?
Excellent. Let the dancing commence.
Wonderful. Easy though, easy. Give me a challenge.
Hey, you're pretty good. That was a piece of cake. After all, solving puzzles is my specialty. Yeah, me too. It only took me 10 seconds to solve a puzzle like that.
Pretty sure it took me 10 too. But you know, whatever. I'm not here to throw hands with children. Not today, anyway.
Really? I didn't know you solved puzzles. You keep out of this. Nobody asked you. Anyway, now you're an official member as promised. From now on, you're number 2. Number 2? Damn it, I'm always the fucking sidekick in this bitch, aren't I? Yep, I'm number 1. You should feel proud. As number 2, you can walk around the town freely. Not only that, but I'll let you in on a secret. If you check those green flags over there, you'll find something I hit.
It's hint coins, okay. Yes, okay, we got the hint coins. Okay, but there's gotta be more. There's gotta be one. Yep, in the flowers. Let's move. All right. Cat!
I like looking at animals almost as much as solving puzzles.
You can talk to them too, though, can't you, Luke? What is he saying? Maybe he's just snoozing, having a good snore. So, I don't know. Okay, where are the other 2 coins? Come on, game, you can't hide them from me. I am a master at sniffing this shit out. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm washed up. Oh, there's one. And was that one? Yes, there we go. Easy peasy. Hello.
Oh, I'm just so happy. Why are you so happy? Well, that should be obvious. Today I get to gaze upon Inquisitor Barnum in all his splendor.
Lady. Oh wait, no, Splendor! Splendor! Like Splendor! I'm an idiot. I was about to say, what the fuck is Splendor? But I forgot. I forgot almost immediately you have the uwu thing. Anyway, yes, Inquisitor Barnum is pretty splendid, I will say. But we'll get to him when we get to him.
Inquisitor Barnum? What's he like? Are you serious? I can't believe there's a young boy who doesn't know all about Zach Barnum. He's so splendid and handsome and kind. He's just amazing.
I suppose anyone can be that wonderful.
Oh, you'll understand when you see him. They're making his appearance soon over the North Parade Avenue. Oh, I'm just so happy. I have to go now and see what I will see.
Anyway, she seems to have headed north.
She said North Parade Avenue, didn't she? You said some sort of event will be taking place there.
I can't say for certain, but wherever you look, the town people certainly do seem excited about something. Could be at some kind of special social event is being held today.
Oh, sounds exciting. Let's hurry up and see what's going on.
But I want to talk to the bard again. I don't actually, but I just, for the sake of it. Oh, what have we here? A man and a lad, like two lost sheep. It makes me so sad.
Wow, are you singing for us?
Ah, how fascinating. This man is clearly a minstrel. Though his meter could use a bit of work.
Minstrel? They were around the Middle Ages, weren't they?
Indeed, in the Middle Ages, minstrels were a kind of professional musician or poet. Well, I do find it a little embarrassing to be referred to as a lost sheep.
Well, at least it's better than being called a little lost lamb, right, Professor?
Little lost lambs, please have no fear. This bard, your shepherd, is standing right here. Labyrinthine town, so your ways be known. I shall give the lambs a map of their very own. You're right, Luke, I did prefer sheep. But it is most kind of this gentleman to provide us with a map of the town. It is my pleasure, it is my delight. I am only doing what is right.
Oh, thank you, minstrel. This map will come in handy.
The sheep are happy, the bard is pleased, but sadly that map is a bit of a tease.
What did he mean by this?
Actually, the map I just gave you is all in pieces.
Oh, what?
Damn. Guess we gotta slap it back together then. Bada 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 woo. The town map is broken into 12 separate pieces. Touch each piece to correctly rearrange the map. Pay special attention to the layout of the streets and how they connect. Okay. Well, these definitely go together. That is not right. That is more like it. Ooh, wait. Da, da, da. Wait, whoop. Die. No. Ah, right, yeah. And this connects there, and that connects to, I want to say this, maybe? No. Wait, swap those around. Yeah, the trees line up there. Is that it? I mean, it looks all connected to me. But again,
Allow me to show you my puzzle
too
solving
easy.
skills.
Give me a challenge, boy.
Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved.
We are now fully equipped to explore
Professor, is the narrator having a stroke?
I think so.
minstrel.
You did it! You fixed the map! Well done! Now I can continue with my bawdly descriptions of the town. The sheep help the shepherd, and now all is well. The bard, he can sing of the town, he can tell. Please think nothing of it. I'm just glad we have the map in one piece. Yo, One Piece? Now let me tell you about our proud town. First thing you should know is that it is round. Right is a baker selling bread for your meal. Left is a weaponsmith sharpening steel. In the north of the town, people gather and wait, and I must go soon before it's too late.
There definitely seems to be something big going on to the north, Professor.
Yes, it would appear so, Luke. Let's make sure to have a little look later. All right, that's a lot of locations. Damn. To the left. Let's go left first. Whoop. Ooh, nice. Now where's some other coin? Oh, yep. About what I expected. And the sign? Yep. Hell yeah. Hey, Night Boy, what's up? This is definitely the best weapon shop. I could blow a month's pay in this place. This sword, this axe, and this mace, and oh, that new shield over there. What more could a knight like me ask for? They all seem to be painstakingly crafted. But I can't help but wonder how a knight would be able to move with all of this equipment. A soldier unable to wear this equipment is not fit to be called a knight. What's more, this amount of equipment is but the bare minimum required to effectively oust wrongdoers. Such a knave might come at me just like this. Oh, puzzle time. I've noticed an occurrence most strange while I'm on night watch. I see four of my shadows being reflected by the light, and there should be but one. What manner of witchery is this? Find my true shadow and fell this miserable curse. Listen, I know I said I wanted a challenge. But, like, come on. Boop. Okay, let's pause it for a second. Let's take a look. Well, we know it's not A. That's obvious. The sword. Okay, let me look at the animation again. Okay, wait. Get the barrel out of the way. Yeah, he doesn't kick his heel all the way up on C. Okay, so it's not that one. And D. Well, it's either B or D. Okay, he's pumping his... Oh yeah, he lets his arm relax on Z. Okay, that's easy. It's B. Yeah. Challenge me!
Let's see if I've proven myself. Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved.
The nefarious witchcraft has been thwarted. Nice. You saw right through that shadowy deception with consummate ease. Such powers of observation are outstanding. If you notice anything untoward, be sure to let me know immediately. Certainly, be pleased to help. Unfortunately, villains tend to be careful too. Recently I've heard many tales about badly behaved youths. Seems there are two in particular who are up to no good together. I intend to deal with them before any of the townsfolk fall foul of their misdeeds. So I must remain on my guard at all times, in case they suddenly appear.
He's definitely a knightly sort of knight. These streets seem so peaceful, it's hard to imagine any villains around here. It's a shame.
Well, we must hope they apprehend those scoundrels soon. Let's offer our support too, when we can.
Right you are, Professor.
Oh, you were not here before.
I say, sir, that's a delightfully elegant hat you're wearing there. If you were willing to part with it, I would pay a fair price.
I don't see any hats for sale on your shop front.
You obviously don't frequent this part of town, do you? I'm Price, the pawnbroker. And I deal with anything from heirlooms to hats. You can't beat Price when it comes to price.
Ah, so you're a pawnbroker. I'm afraid I'm a little too attached to this hat to let it go. Emotional reasons. After all, it's the mark of a gentleman. That too.
Very well. I can see it's a treasured item, and rightly so. Never mind then.
If you're not selling, then how about buying something?
What if the money we have on us would pass as currency here?
What's that? Currently short of funds? And here's what I'll do. As today's a special day, I'll let you have something for free. That is, if you can solve this puzzle. Now, I bet this young man excels at puzzles like this one.
Huh? You say you're even selling puzzles?
Oh man. Oh geez. The royal victim.
The king was attacked!
The attackers left him on the floor and unconscious. People rushed to the scene of the attack, preventing the suspect from making a clean escape. And as a result, the culprit is still somewhere within the room. Question is, who? Question those present and find the culprit. Remember, the assailant will attempt to lie his or her way out of trouble. Each character to see his or her testimony, work out who the culprit is. Okay. I'm sorry for the yawning. I'm just, I didn't get much sleep last night. Okay.
Oh my, it could not have been the prince. I saw him in another room when we heard this terrible scream.
I most certainly heard the voice of a woman coming from this very room, but the villager and the princess had not yet arrived.
I noticed a woman come in shortly after I'd arrived. She certainly seemed to have taken her time getting there.
Okay, so you both are talking about women.
The merchant and I arrived together. It's impossible for either of us to be the culprit.
Well, that tracks with, well, that basically makes, if these, if only one of them is lying, and these three all check out, then I think we can cross those out.
Hasten to His Majesty's side as fast as possible, and with the prince and myself were in the room.
Bro, literally, the king is right there. Oh, wait, no, wait, hold on. Okay, as he said, no, but the prince and myself are in the room. There was a voice of a woman, though. Could not have been the prince. I saw him in another room. Well, she's saying that he's not, and he's saying that he is. It's one of these two, then. It's a gamble. Sure, go for it. Nice,
This is my answer.
Loud. Nice
Can you
stamp.
let me do the next one too?
Let me turn down the volume on my end a little. Female voice, the prince heard was that of the knight, who is oh, okay. I misunderstood, but I still got it. Okay. That was the first answer, followed by the prince, the merchant, the villager, and lastly the princess. Okie dokie. Nice.
Just as I thought, a bright young man.
I pride myself on my puzzle-solving skills. And my guesswork, too.
And your future is assured. Sharp mind is essential for success. With a mind as sharp as yours, you could even take over my business someday. Just imagining you as a pawnbroker is certainly an entertaining image, Luke.
I've always been the professor's apprentice, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
Yeah, okay, let's get out of here. Let's go right before we go north. The shopping district. Oh, this bastard. I know this blonde boy. We'll talk to him in a moment after I get my coins. Get some fresh baked. That doesn't have the coin? Oh, it's the sign, okay. You.
Wow, a bakery! Oh, it smells so good.
If it's the bakery you want, they're out at the moment. But they should be back soon.
Oh, that's too bad.
But don't you think the taste of the bread has changed a bit recently? And the people working there seems different somehow, too. But then again, I also feel like they've always been working there.
You mean to say you're not certain?
No, I'm not. It's just that I somehow have the feeling that there are more people working there now. More sticky digits in the bread.
There is something I would like to ask you. How knowledgeable are you about the people of this town?
The people? Well, I have lived here all my life, so I guess I know most of them. What do you want to know?
I would just like to know if you have ever met a man called Carmine.
Carmine? Sorry, but no. Never seen nor heard of the bloke.
You've never heard of the bloke? Of him? How curious.
Do you think he was just going under a different name here?
I do remember somebody by the name of Marcine.
No, that could be him. Absolutely not.
More importantly, shouldn't you two be on your way? Everybody else is already heading there.
Is there something else we should be doing?
Are you kidding? With all the townspeople getting so excited like this? You two must be waiting as well, right? I mean, why not kill some time with a puzzle?
He didn't answer my question.
He's just dodging the question, Professor.
Well, there are 6 puppets, each with individually controlled body parts. Each have a total of 6 parts, a head, body, 2 arms, 2 legs. The controls for each of the puppets' bodies have been separated. Use styles to connect these puppets with the correct number of body parts. None of the connections can overlap. So yeah, drag the parts and all that. So you need a body, 2 arms, and 2. Look at that Rayman looking puppet on the text box. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. That's one at least. This could be one too. Yeah. Can I do it like this, or is that out of the question? It is, but then that leaves the green one with like 5 hands, so probably not. Boop, boop. Oh yeah, that works. Okay, that's another. All right. Rayman's in every video game if you know where to look. True. He has to go and get jobs since Ubisoft won't give him another one. Anyway, there we go. That's the puzzle.
See what you think of this. As you'd expect from a gentleman in training.
Nice. The puppets look very pleased to be standing on their feet again.
Pulling the strings is far better than having your strings pulled, don't you think? Bravo, brilliantly solved.
Oh, thank you. So something really is about to happen.
You seriously don't know? Amazing. To think there could be anyone in this town who could be so clueless.
Well, if you don't know, why not come and see for yourselves? As they say, seeing is believing. Or should it be a picture is 1,000 words? I'm sure you'll get what I mean. He could have just told us. This is all a bit exasperating.
Luke, timeline-wise, this is your... Let's see. They said this game takes place between Diabolical Box and Unwound Future in the Layton timeline. So sixth adventure. You should be used to people talking in riddles. Well, it looks as if we'll just have to go and see for ourselves. Shout out to Level 5 for making this game canon to the Layton timeline, but Capcom not making it canon to the Ace Attorney timeline, if I'm remembering correctly. As soon as we've finished looking around, let's head for North Parade Avenue. Which means in the Ace Attorney universe, Layton just not canon. I could be misremembering, but I think I remember reading that somewhere. Then again, it was probably on a wiki, and those get put with misinformation all the time. For my own sake, I am not confirming or denying anything. I'm just relaying info.
He's come! The teller has come!
Quick, we must go and see him on North Parade Avenue.
Oh no, I'm late! I've been meaning to wait from this morning.
The center of town is certainly bustling. Something looks set to start at North Parade Avenue.
Everyone's heading that way. Oh, come on, Professor. Let's go with them.
All right, let's, okay, I can't click anybody else, so let's head out.
to the avenue. Oh my god, I forgot about Tugget. First of all, what a name. Second of all, what a design.
Oh, this is it. He's about to appear. This is the moment I've been waiting for ever since I began queuing this morning.
Oh, I can hear their footsteps. He'll be here any moment now. And that means Inquisitor Barnum will be there with him. Oh, I just can't wait to see Zacky Wacky up close.
Come on, we're waiting. Once it's over, I have to get back and finish my deliveries. Come on.
We people have gathered in the street, we all wait, waiting to see him to learn of our fate.
Dearie me, look at them all clamoring for a peek. It's as if this has never happened before.
It would be more fitting and proper to wait with calmness and solemnity, show our respect. We always have trouble mingling with the common masses.
Now, out of the way, let a lady and her goat see.
I do not have to voice the goat, bless.
Attention, you rabble! Keep that line straight there.
It looks like it's beginning at last, Professor.
Yes, you appear to be right, my boy. The level of excitement is remarkable.
Hey, you! You with the tall hat! I can't see a thing!
Hello, welcome.
I beg your pardon, madam. What might be the occasion?
What are you saying? I've never
Welcome
heard
to the
such
stream and all that.
nonsense.
I'm just playing some Layton versus Wright. I've played this game before. I'm just replaying it for old time's sake.
And to think that he
But,
is
welcome
about
and all
to
that.
appear.
Sorry, but when you say he, who exactly do you mean?
Surely you two can't be serious. Why, it's him, of course. The town's creator. The storyteller himself.
Oh boy.
The storyteller.
Huh? The creator of Labyrinthia?
Yeah.
Wow, Professor, this is amazing.
This guy.
And that must be
He totally
this
doesn't
town's
look
creator.
suspicious.
Thank you, storyteller. Thank you for granting me.
Or I guess
the
ominous
baby
is the word.
girl.
Of course he looks
Look
Of
at
course
my
he looks
mother. She was
suspicious.
in bed, but now she's as fit as a fiddle.
People of Labyrinthia, behold your new story.
Yeet. Very human-looking owl. Of course.
Wow, that was amazing, wasn't it, Professor?
Indeed, but something would appear to be amiss.
Yeah, it sounds like the rabbles died down, huh?
Oh, this story is too horrible.
Thank you. I do need to hydrate. Good shit.
Oh, without a doubt. Oh, this is terrible.
This doesn't look good. Today I'll finish up my deliveries and go home early. Up until a moment ago, everyone was so excited. But now the parade has passed, the mood here seems totally different.
They all seem to be afraid of something.
Yes, it's very strange. Professor, there's one of those sheets of paper over there.
That must be one of the sheets that the knights were throwing to the crowd.
The problem seems related to what is written on those sheets of paper.
Oh, hang on. I'll pick one of them up. This doesn't look like a typical letter or anything like that.
It's hard to imagine what could be so terrible. Let's start by giving it a read-through.
Okay, Professor.
Story fragment.
All right, let's read it.
The fearsome witch moved deeper into the moonlit wood, casting a deathly shadow as she passed between the trees. And when the two young companions stepped into the darkness of the wood, they were drawn into her magic fire, and their lives were consumed in its flames. Damn. Storyteller.
After finding themselves in Labyrinthia, the professor and Luke saw the parade of the town's creator, the storyteller. But on reading the story that was distributed to them, the townsfolk became afraid. The horrific story on the piece of paper described how two young companions would be burned to death by a witch. Yikes!
What could that mean? A witch again? And what about where it says their lives were consumed in the flames?
Luke, let us cast our minds back to what Espilla said in London. I seem to recall her mentioning that those witches had followed her from Labyrinthia.
So that would mean that the witches we saw in London really were from this town. The witch in this story, do you think she's the one from before?
It's still too early to say, but at any rate, this seemingly prophetic story is rather disturbing.
Yeah, it definitely seems a bit, well, I've said ominous already, but you know, bears repeating, ominous.
I only came here to see Inquisitor Barnum, and this story is what I get. Oh my, what bad luck this is.
Oh, no. It's been so peaceful. Now the witch is coming to strike once again. What a fearful world we live in.
What a horrible story! I can't stay here any longer. I'm heading straight back to the market store where I can be with my lovely little goats.
Well, it seems that's what's written here is indeed the reason for all this unrest.
It's definitely a little ominous. It's only a story, isn't it?
It's precisely because it's a story that we're all so afraid. Don't you even know that much?
Without fail, whenever a witch appears, somebody dies.
Even if what you say is true, there's no reason to be afraid. After all, it's just a story. It's hardly going to become a reality.
What are you saying?
Yes, what do you mean by that?
You're not implying you don't believe in the story, are you?
No. You'll get your comeuppance for this.
You think any of the townspeople love witches and people dying? There's gotta be at least one. There's always at least one.
Hey, you two. What's all the fuss about?
Us? Nothing. We're not making a fuss.
What is it? Is something the matter? Captain! It's these two, sir. They're causing a bit of a disturbance.
Well, it's you two. Causing trouble again, are you?
Captain! These two here, claiming that the story won't become a reality. How can they say such a thing?
What's that? It simply can't be. You claim that you don't believe what the storyteller writes? Could it be that you two... No, it couldn't be. A moment ago, they were claiming to have seen a witch. Honestly, that's what they were saying. Look, there are two of them. They could be the two in the story. The pair that gets killed by the witch. Well, they could be. Even if they're not, they must have something to do with them. Or the witch.
Sorry, it's hard to predict it when the text rolls so slow and I can't skip parts of it.
Professor?
This atmosphere is somewhat unsettling.
It appears my original instincts regarding you two were indeed well founded. You're clearly suspicious. Men, surround them.
Oh man.
Uh-oh!
Easy, Luke.
Professor, this isn't good. I should make a run for it.
Agreed, but running off blindly in any old direction is unlikely to prove successful.
We're too unfamiliar with the streets of this town.
Oi! I wouldn't think of running if I were you. Just give up peacefully.
Professor?
Oh man. Oh jeez.
Mr. Layton! Luke! Both of you over here!
That voice.
Hang on, isn't that?
The voice came from that back street over there. Come on, Luke, let's run.
Okay, Professor.
Oi, wait! Stop! Get back here! After the men! They're getting away. Yes, sir, Captain, sir!
Oh man. Oh jeez.
As I thought, it really was you, Isabella.
Why? Why are you... Shh, I'll explain later. Please, just wait here quietly, okay? Right.
Where are they? Which way did they go?
Captain, we seem to have lost them.
What? Ah, they must still be here somewhere. Find them!
They'll never find us behind these boxes.
Which are right half a fucking foot away from them.
It appears we've managed to elude them. But what now?
We can't stay here. They're bound to find us sooner or later. Let's move elsewhere. If we keep to the back streets, we should be able to reach the square without being seen. Follow me.
Okay, we're in your hands.
Come on this way and keep quiet.
Alright. Let's go. Ooh, lots of new places. I say lots, it's a couple. Just a couple.
Oh, that was rather too close for comfort. Seems you've rescued us this time.
That was nothing. I'm just glad you were both able to get away safely. But what are you both doing here in Labyrinthia? I'd like to ask you the same question. What about you, Isabella? What happened after we were separated in London? Remember you jumping aboard that cargo vessel? Did you have any trouble getting away? Well,
Easy now, Luke. We mustn't bombard Isabella with questions like that.
I'm sorry, Isabella. No, I'm the one who should apologize. I'm afraid it's just not very clear.
You have no reason to apologize, Isabella. When you say it's not very clear, what do you mean precisely?
Well, to be honest, I seem to be unable to clearly recall what happened.
Is that so? After we put you aboard that ship, we should have followed after you. But at any rate, I'm relieved to see that you're all right now.
Yes, I am. Thanks to the both of you. It's good that we can meet again like this. I'm so happy to see you here. Too right. We're both very happy too, aren't we, Professor?
We certainly are, Luke.
Let me guess. You both came here to solve the puzzles of Labyrinthia, didn't you? Well, yes. Something like that. Not of our own will or anything like that. It just sort of happened. Right, Professor?
Actually, the truth of the matter is we don't really know why we're here. It seems as if, well, it's almost as if we've been sucked right into that book's story.
Sucked into the story?
If it's okay with you, Isabella, I'd like to ask you some questions about Labyrinthia.
We can't really settle down here for a chat, can we? Those knights might find us again. We'll need somewhere to lie low for a while. I I know. If it's all right with you two. Yes? For now, Mrs. Eclair, the local bread maker, is kindly putting me up in her shop.
Oh boy, we're about to get to that part.
If you don't mind, you're welcome to come into my room. I'm afraid it's only an attic room, so it's a little small. Really? I mean, are you sure that's okay? If you were to find us there, wouldn't that mean trouble for everyone at the shop? Not at all. You shouldn't even think like that. After all, it was you two who rescued me in London, wasn't it? So if there's anything I can do, you must let me help in whatever way I can.
Spella. Thank you. Allow us to graciously accept your kind offer.
Okay, let's make our way there while keeping an eye out for those knights. Bakery is on the eastern side of town.
Okie doke. Let's lay low. This town of Labyrinthia is a mysterious place of witches and witchcraft, where everything written by the storyteller becomes reality. Labyrinthia is a world in which the people live in fear of witches and witchcraft, and where knights are their only protection. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi? Okay, pausing. Come on, stream. Come back to me, come back to me. Okay, we're back. What the hell was that about? Okay, we're good. Whoop. It's over here somewhere. Yep, right there.
Ah, we're here. This is the bakery. I can smell the bread baking.
Welcome to the bread bank. We sell bread, we sell loaves.
There's some excellent bakers working here. Come on, I'll introduce you.
All right, let's get in there.
Ah, Professor, it's the smell of freshly baked bread.
Indeed, Luke. It's certainly whetting my appetite.
I bet the staff here are really talented.
Welcome! Our bakery uses only the finest ingredients. Upper crust goods for not much dough.
Talented and highly enthusiastic, it seems.
He's kneading the dough pretty hard, isn't he?
I would rather
Goddamn
like
right he
motion
is.
to pounding myself.
Mr. Wright, these gentlemen aren't customers. They're my friends.
Oh, really?
Hey, Espella. Welcome home. Hello, Maya. Where's Aunt Patty?
The boss? She's gone to the market. She should be back at any time now. Sorry about Nick here. He didn't realize you weren't customers.
The fact that he's still wearing the fucking suit under the apron just kills me.
Not at all. There's nothing wrong with such sincere dedication to one's job.
Mr. Wright, Maya, meet my friends, Mr. Layton and Luke.
A pleasure. My name is Herschel Layton.
And I'm Luke Triton. Nice to meet you.
I'm Maya Fay. And this is Nick, my assistant baker.
Phoenix Wright, pleased to meet you. How come I'm the assistant?
Good to meet these definitely normal bakers who definitely did not lead previous lives before. Mr. Phoenix Wright and Miss Maya Fay. Somehow not quite the kind of names I expect to hear around here. Also, hi, Holly. Fuck you, Spell. I studied to become a professor. Yeah. Have you both been working here long?
Yep, must be going on 5 years now. Isn't that right, Espella?
How we doing? Pretty good. As you can see, we just met the bakers.
Ah, yes, I suppose it must be. Say, you know what? Seeing as you're both friends of Espella, I think we can give you guys a little something. On the house, of course. Wow, really?
Sure, why not? I actually just took some freshly baked walnut bread out of the oven, so...
Cool, so that's what that great smell is. I bet it's delicious. If you think the scent is good, you should try tasting it. You too, Mr. Layton. It's so good it'll knock your hat off.
Professor, please. I can't take much more psychic damage like this. I mean, I'd be delighted to. That's most kind of you.
Well, that's that then. Go ahead and help yourself.
Take that!
Our bakery uses only the finest walnuts. You'll go nuts for our walnut bread.
How many times do I gotta tell you, Nick? You're supposed to say, here's your order.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I don't know why, but I just get the urge to point and shout like that sometimes.
Bad, Nick, bad. You can't keep shouting at the customers like that. Balls will be all over you like butter on toast.
Ugh. God, these clowns.
Baker, he's quite a character, isn't he, Professor?
I mean, we met a literal bard and a guy named Tugget, but yeah, the baker is where, but yeah, the enthusiastic pointing baker is where we draw the line. At what's quite a character. Yes, indeed. There's something curious about the both of them. They both seem somehow out of place in this world. Well, okay, I guess that makes sense, yeah. Of course, Layton gets that sneaking suspicion already. Luke hates Americans, that too. Most intriguing.
My room is upstairs. We can get there from behind the counter. Feel free to take something to eat. No! What's wrong?
He seems to be upset about something. Let's ask if there's anything we can do to help.
Right you are, Professor.
Fuck, why am I so tired? I need to stream more often. Let's look around for some coins in this bread, though. Oh, there's one in the baguette. And, oh, yep. Sorry if I came across as rude earlier. Please, pay it no thought. It's just that, sometimes I get carried away when I'm pounding the dough like that.
Well, it was kind of surprising to hear a big thump like that, even if you were just kneading the dough. When you said, take that, my heart nearly stopped.
When I bake great bread, I guess I just feel need to present it to the customer like that. Boop. Anything else? Oh, okay, no, it's just okay. I wish the game would let me know when I'm done talking, but okay. What's the matter, Miss Faye?
It's these loaves of bread, and after I didn't arrange them all so nicely, too.
It's all Nick's fault. His pounding messed up everything. Me, but I was only kneading the dough.
What am I going to do? I have to fix this before the boss gets back.
That's most unfortunate. We can lend you a helping hand.
Really? Thanks a lot. You'd be doing me the biggest favor in the world.
Maya, you could try to show a little restraint sometimes, you know? Not at all. Helping those in need is the duty of any true gentleman.
Not only that, but if we all chip in and help, we'll soon have it sorted out.
Totally. We should all help out each other, and we should all help each other out in times of need, right? Yeah, give me that puzzle. The neatly placed loaves of bread on display at the front of the bakery were thrown into disarray. In the process, seems an extra loaf managed to worm its way among the bunch. Take a look at the picture on the top screen and find the extra loaf of bread. Place it into the basket once you found it. Okie dokie. Manipulate the objects on the screen. Touch the end of an object to rotate and slide and stuff. Okay. Oh Christ, I kind of forget how this one goes. Oh wait, actually, Actually, wait a second. I actually don't know. One hint, just to make sure I'm on the right track. 2 loaves are topped with marmalade and scored with 3 parallel lines. Have a look at the upper screen. It's rather easy to see which of those 2 are. 3. These loaves should remain. Okay. How many? 2 and 3 parallel lines. Okay, well that's not a parallel line. Come to think of it, I'm dying myself. I should just fucking press it and see if I get it. 9 times out of 10 when I do these streams, I just get lucky and fucking get it right anyway. So, you know, intuition is the key.
This is my answer.
Nice!
Professor, I did it!
When you have a hunch, you get it done.
Perfect! That's exactly how they were before. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks. You really saved my bacon.
It's not what a young English gentleman would do. You said English? What's that? Where have I heard it before?
Hey, Maya, the boss is back.
Oh, hello everyone. Just as I was wondering what the commotion was all about, I see you're back, Isabella. Oh, welcome home, Aunt Patty. Were Maya and Phoenix doing a proper job of minding the shop while I was gone? Of course we did.
Naturally, you know you can count on us.
I may be calling her boss, but she seems like such a warm and friendly person.
She certainly does, Luke. She has a heartwarming smile, too.
Oh, such flattery. Just trying to make me blush. By the way, Isabella, are these 2 gentlemen customers of ours? These 2 are friends of mine. They kindly helped me out once in the past. I'm so happy to see them again that I invited them here.
Pleased to meet you, madam. The name's Herschel Layton.
And I'm Luke Triton, the professor's apprentice. Oh, is that so? Isabelle's indebted to you both, so it's certainly a pleasure to meet you both. As a thank you from me for helping Isabella, please feel free to stay as long as you'd like. We happen to have an empty room that you're welcome to use if you wish.
Thank you for your kind offer, madam.
Ah, yes, I imagine you must be feeling hungry. Well, actually, I'm more than a little peckish. Ah, you don't say. Well, in that case, let me offer you something special. My very own creation.
Aha! Wonderful! A face baked on the surface, a masterpiece.
Yes, I'm proud of it. I use a secret technique to make it extra fluffy. Only the best for our special guests. Oh, this is great. Still, we don't really have a whole lot else to offer. Only bread.
Welcome to the bread bank. We sell bread and we sell...
Perry, you said that already.
Only bread? I mean...
Hey, Isabella! Shouldn't you show our guests their room? Let's just forget the bread.
Forget the bread?
I mean,
Mr. Layton, Luke, let's go upstairs, now. Huh? What's going on? Just trust me. Come on. Only bread? Forget the bread. You really expect to become fully fledged bakers? Or is half-baked attitude and throw you in the oven until you're both well done?
damn. She really just blew up.
I didn't expect that. I'm sorry, she's usually so kind and gentle. But when it comes to bread...
I suppose it shows how dedicated she is to her craft.
Guess it must be fun to live in such a lively place, though. Yes, it is. It's thanks to them that I enjoy living here as much as I do. Mr. Clare is always so cheerful and kind to me. And Maya and Mr. Wright are so energetic. Maya especially. It's certainly an interesting group, particularly those two. But Isabella, what about your family? It's a bit complicated. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Yo, cat!
Eve. Sorry, it's my cat. It must be supper time.
Ah, I see. Please, go ahead. Don't mind us. Alrighty. Let's look around for some coins first, though. Oh, there's some in the fruit. Any more? Any more? Doesn't look it. Could be wrong, though. Hey, cat.
So Espella has a pet cat. Its name is Eve, huh?
A finely groomed black cat, I must say. I'm sure Spiller takes excellent care of it. Yeah. I want him to see the bird! Oh well.
Such a cute cat. So well behaved and clever, too. Oh, thank you. Eve is a real friend.
Listen, they crammed this game to the brim with animations and music. They only had enough space for one cat sound. They're getting their mileage.
Oh, I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Mr. Layton, you wanted to ask me something, didn't you? What was it that you wanted to know?
Well, there are a few things. Perhaps I'd better ask them one at a time. It may take a little while if you can spare the time.
Yes, of course. Anything I can do to help?
Thank you, Spella.
Well then, first off...
Would you tell us again what happened between the time that we were separated in London and your returning to Labyrinthia? You said you can't clearly recall what happened to you. Is that right?
No, I can't. When I came to, I was back here in Labyrinthia. I can remember everything up until I boarded that cargo ship. After that, I just can't seem to remember how I got back here. Seems the townsfolk didn't even notice that I'd been away. I always thought the whole thing must have just been a dream. Until the two of you appeared here in Labyrinthia. Seems I wasn't dreaming after all.
Yes, indeed. Really did happen. You came to my office. And then the witch came for you.
Does that mean that the witch brought Espella back to Labyrinthia? Well, I suppose so, but... why was I in London in the first place? Why did I meet you two gentlemen? And why was the witch after me? Just can't seem to remember why. Espella, you and Carmine were running away from the witches, weren't you? Carmine?
Do you mean to say that you don't remember being in London with Carmine?
Carmine took you with him and tried to escape from this town. Carmine took me with him and tried to escape. I'm sorry, I do have a vague memory of Carmine, but... why was I in London? I just can't seem to remember.
Spella's memories. Do you remember this letter, Spella?
A letter?
Yes, Carmine gave you this letter and instructed you bring it to me. You followed his advice and brought it to my office.
A letter? Could I take a closer look at it?
Yes, of course. Do you remember anything?
I don't remember the letter, but this writing does look somewhat familiar. I do have a feeling that there was someone there next to me.
Oh. Oh, she's having a brain blast. Spella, are you alright?
I think I remember Carmine. Really? You're right, I do know him. I definitely know Carmine. Carmine was here in this town. In fact, he was in this very shop.
In this shop, Isabella.
But according to the townsfolk, I never even heard of him. Yes, that's right. What they say contradicts what I remember. That's why I'm finding it so difficult to just trust my own memories.
Please, don't let that deter you. Be grateful to hear what you know. What she can recall. Please, do let us know what you can recall.
According to my memory, Carmine was working here in this bakery. But there were already 2 workers in the shop, right? Mr. Wright and Miss Maya. Those 2 have been working here making bread for some time now. Or at least I'm quite sure that must be the case. Mrs. Leclerc and anyone else around here would soon tell you so. That's why I put no faith in my memory.
This difference in perception is certainly intriguing. And the fact that Carmine worked here has me somewhat curious.
Do you think all the townsfolk could just be pretending not to know? You know, gaslighting you? I mean, maybe Carmine was really here and they're acting like they don't remember. After all, he did mention in that letter that he wrote that he escaped from Labyrinthia. How about we go and ask a few people around the town?
No, Luke, I don't think that's a good idea. As you are no doubt well aware by now, a single word out of place can be enough to bring the knights against us.
Not only that, but I really cannot believe that Mrs. Leclerc would pretend not to know him. She's always so straight-faced with people. She's never two-faced.
I see. Perhaps, Luke, we should be thankful that she took care of him.
Yes, you're right, of course, Professor.
By the way, in that letter, Carmine claimed that this town held a mysterious secret. He implied that he wanted me to solve Labyrinthia's mystery. You have any idea what that mystery could be?
Labyrinthia's mystery? I'm sorry, but I've never even suspected that this town holds any secret.
Then what might it have been that Carmine was investigating?
What was Carmine investigating? Ah! I think I might know what it could be. One time Carmine asked me this. Why is it that whatever is written by the storyteller in the Historia Labyrinthia always becomes fact? If that puzzle can be solved, then we will unravel the mystery of Labyrinthia, he said. So Carmine didn't believe that what's written must always come true either. Well, I'm not sure, but what? It's only natural that what's written in that book must come true. It's hard for me to believe that both you and Carmine could doubt this. Well, speaking for myself, I can't just believe it so easily.
Nevertheless, to the people of Labyrinthia, it appears to be a matter of common sense, which is why those knights treated us with such suspicion.
That's true, but are you saying that in your London, there's no story?
Well, there's certainly none that come true as the Historia Labyrinthia does. In the world as we know it, such a notion is inconceivable.
As I suspected, Carmine is from the same London as you two.
so I suppose it makes perfect sense that you all think in that way.
Incidentally, what action did Carmine take after he came to suspect the story?
Well, Carmine often visited the Great Archive.
The Great Archive?
Yes, that's where all the volumes of the story are kept.
You mean to say all previous volumes too?
Yes, every volume of the story so far. All of them.
I see. In other words, he wanted to confirm the authenticity of the story.
But Professor, surely he wouldn't be in trouble with the witches for just looking at some books.
As I recall, in the letter he sent to me, he wrote, realized the town held a mysterious secret and decided to get to the bottom of it. Before I could, they found me. I believe that was it, which probably means it wasn't just ordinary books that he was investigating. It's quite likely that the books had something to do with the witches.
So you mean Carmine came close to unraveling Labyrinthia's mystery, and therefore became the witch's target? Is that what you're suggesting?
I believe that would be highly probable.
But why did the witches... Isabella, have there been other stories involving witches before this? Ah, yes, there have been many stories about them. All of these stories are also being kept in the Great Archive.
Damn, this is a long-ass interrogation. I'm gonna hydrate real quick.
Stories about the witches are no doubt a source of considerable fear for the townsfolk, so why is it deemed necessary to keep such stories in the Great Archive?
I mean, I guess in a way, like I've said before, this is an Ace Attorney game where the Layton sections are basically the investigation sections. So, I guess it makes sense that they're long as hell, but, you know, still.
They're an important source of information for the Inquisition. Their prime objective is to capture witches and protect the people of the town.
So you're saying that in order to fight the witches, it is essential to read about them and learn their ways?
Yes, that's right. Stories involving the witches are under the authority of the Order of Knights, and the Order of Knights was established to protect the town of Labyrinthia. The storyteller, the Order of Knights, and the Inquisition, they are the ones who govern this town. The entire fate of Labyrinthia is decided by the Creator, otherwise known as the Storyteller. That personage is the weaver of all life in Labyrinthia.
God, his design is so fucking cool.
Including the current horrifying story involving the actions of a witch. It then falls to the Order of Knights to protect the townsfolk from such events. The Knights not only protect the people, but also act as the storyteller's guard. And finally, the Inquisition is responsible for trying the witches in the witches' court. That is the manner in which this town is managed and order is maintained.
Undoubtedly, was the Order of Knights keeping peace during the parade we saw.
That's right, the storyteller holds those parades from time to time. He gives the townsfolk the story that will determine their fate from that time onwards. The story this time involved a witch, which explains why the knights were on such high alert. Wonder what spells will be used this time. If only we could check in that book.
Just a moment, Isabella. What was it that you just said? You mean to say there is a book about magic?
Yes, there is. In the Great Archive, it describes all of the spells that provide the witches their wicked power. It is a special book, used by the Knights of the Inquisition to aid them in their investigations.
That's it. That must have been what Carmine was so interested in. He was investigating the witch's power. Of course, it's possible that he came upon a secret that he shouldn't have known.
And that's why the witches attacked him?
Indeed, Luke. That may well be the reason. The story is so respected by the people, and the witches whom they fear. There could be a certain secret connecting these two in some way.
Ha! Oh my god, I'm so tired.
Thank you, Isabella. Seems we now know where to begin with our investigation.
So, you'll be visiting the Great Archive?
Yes, indeed. A book about magic that resides there may well provide a valuable clue towards unraveling the mystery of Labyrinthia.
Better get going with our investigation straight away, right, Professor?
Absolutely, Luke. We must solve this puzzle for Carmine's sake, as well as for our own.
Mr. Layton? Please take me along with you.
I'm not sure that's wise. It might put you in more trouble. It is likely that Carmine's investigations are what led him to being pursued by witches. If that's the case, then the path we tread may well be fraught with danger.
Even so, I really would like to help you. Talking with you both like this, I too have come to believe that there must be a secret to this town. I want to help you find the truth.
Well, Isabella, I suppose that settles it. From here on in, let's all do our very best to solve this mystery together.
Yes, together. I'm the Professor's apprentice, so if there's anything you need to know, just ask. Thank you, Luke. I'll be sure to do that.
Well then, without any further ado, let's follow in Carmine's footsteps and visit the Great Archive. I'm quite certain that's where the clues are waiting to be found.
Yes, let's go. Not you, Eve. I'm afraid you'll have to stay here until I get back.
Damn, Eve just went, woo!
Oh?
Oh, my pendant. I almost forgot it.
That's a lovely pendant, Isabella.
It's very old. I can't even remember how old it was when I started. I can't remember how old I was when I started wearing it. Right, sorry to have kept you. Shall we leave for the Great Archive now? Oh, Spella, are you off out somewhere? Yes, I'm taking Mr. Layton and Luke to see the Great Archive. Is that so? We might want to hurry. It looks like it might rain at any time. Ah, yes, that reminds me. Did you get me something while you're out? Just on your way back will be fine. Yes, of course. What can I get for you? Some goat's milk from Mary. I forgot to get some while I was at the market. Okay, I'll drop around to Mary's farm on the way back. Would you? There's a milk bucket ready around the back. Milk, you say? Naturally, our bakery only uses the finest ingredients. The finest goat's milk for our milk loaf. So fluffy and white, it's delicious. Cool, sounds great.
Let's be certain to try some later, Luke.
I'm totally up for that.
All right, let's get going. This may be a short, boy. Once I get into the Great Archive, I might stop.
It looks like the knights have given up searching for us. Thank goodness.
Yes, it seems you're right, Luke. From the look of things, we should be safe to explore a little more before making our way to the Great Archive. All right. Alan, what's your deal, boy?
Did you two see the latest story?
When you say latest, am I to assume that the parades are being held on a regular basis?
You mean you don't know that? People these days, no one knows a thing. Never mind, I'm a forgiving sort. I suppose I should fill the gaps in your knowledge. That's not very polite. The storyteller appears in a parade before the common people whenever he writes a new story. It would be no overstatement to say that I spend every waking day looking forward to the stories that he provides. So you look forward to stories in which witches burn people? What? What are you saying? That only happens to be the story this time. Usually the storyteller writes the most wonderful stories. That's why I thought he would give us a wonderful chapter today too. Instead, I found myself caught up in the crowd. My glasses were broken and I was bitten by a dog.
If your glasses were broken, why'd you just snap them and yeet them across the fucking town? That doesn't seem very smart.
feel down. Every cloud has a silver lining, so they say.
Don't feel down? Why are you breaking your glasses if they're so valuable to you? Don't feel down, you say? Do I look like I'm feeling down? Bah! No way am I feeling down. If my unhappiness is recorded in the storyteller's pages, then so be it. Oh, sorrow. Part of me is such sweet sorrow.
Seems that not all stories are born equal.
Well, I feel that a person's character might have something to do with it.
Fine, I'll talk to fucking Tugget.
Oh, it's you two. You were causing quite a bit of commotion earlier.
We weren't causing a commotion.
Storyteller's story is always right, and I cannot abide anyone saying otherwise.
Do you believe that a witch will appear and commit some foul crimes?
Of course I do. The storyteller decides everything that happens in this town.
Whether folk meet with good fortune or ill, all that comes to pass is already decided by the storyteller. Whoever the victims are, they're probably up to no good on a regular basis.
I spend every day as an upstanding citizen, so even if a witch does appear, I have absolutely nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about.
Professor, is he good?
No, I don't think he is. Also, is his beard made of rubber?
That's an excellent question, but I'm not touching it to find out.
It's no use pretending I'm afraid of the witch. It's over for me.
Maybe you ought to go home as soon as you can.
Sheesh. Some people are not having the best of days.
The grape? Okay, maybe I'll fuck around in the archive a little while. Progress the story a bit.
Here we are. This is the Great Archive.
Sheesh, that's massive.
Wow! Looked impressive from a distance, but now that we're here up close, it's huge! Looking up at it makes my neck ache.
Must have taken considerable time and manpower to erect a building of this size.
Yes, it did. The building has become something of a symbol for the town. Huh? Hey, look at that roof over there.
Burned.
Looks like it suffered considerable fire damage at some point. Was there a major fire? Ah, that was... I've been listening for a while and must say you two really are strange.
Oops. Oh yeah, okay, it's you. Close enough then.
Oh, it's you. That roof has been like that for some time.
It's certainly nothing new.
Wait, really?
If it's all right with you, could you tell us a little about it?
You two never cease to amaze me with your incredible lack of knowledge. Well, I guess it couldn't hurt to tell you. That damage is from the legendary fire.
The legendary fire?
Yes, long, long ago, there was a huge fire that engulfed almost the entire town. The damage there occurred at that time. You can see other traces of the fire around the town too, here and there.
The entire town was engulfed in a huge fire?
All the town folk know about it. You're probably the only ones that don't.
Well, thank you for filling us in. That certainly cleared up quite a few things.
No problem. So happens I had nothing better to do. Wasn't such a bad way to kill time. Anyway, I'll see you around.
To think that even a building of this size can be affected by fire. The fire that spread through the town must have been legendary.
You're certainly right about that. Spella, is something the matter?
Oh, no, nothing at all. Shall we make our way inside?
Alright, let's go! Yo, Mailer, what's up?
Uh-oh! Oh, not good. What should I do?
What's the matter? Is there something troubling you, madam?
Oh, yes, something certainly is troubling me. I mean, today's scary story is just so frightening. I may be afraid, but I have to do it. I have to finish my delivery. See this? A whole satchel full of letters. A letter fest, and I have to deliver them all. Oh my, that really is a lot of letters. If you'd like, I could help by delivering a few of them for you. Oh, Spella. No, it's all right. After all, it's my job. And anyway, you look busy right now yourself. Well, a little, but we should always help each other out in times of need. I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I've got it covered. Right, I'm off. I can do this. I can deliver them all. The letters, I mean. Nothing can stop the Labyrinthia Courier. Courier? I always forget how to say that one. Ah, she's gone. She really was in a hurry, wasn't she? Is she really all right? She seems a bit flustered. I think she's just very, very busy. Come on, let's head to the Great Archive.
Alrighty. Get in.
Wow! That book's crammed in here from floor to ceiling.
Truly remarkable. Are all of these books stories?
Yes, they are. All of them. They said that they were all written by the storyteller.
Damn, y'all don't have any science fiction or anything in there? Damn. It's all just history books. Fuck.
All these books, but there's so many. Excuse me, beg your pardon. Look out, gangway! I've got him. Don't worry. A piece of cake. Phew. Told you. No problem. Sorry to startle you, folk. I didn't think there was anyone here.
Oh, that's alright. It's lucky you didn't drop any books.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone carry so many books at once. Aren't they heavy? I love books, so think a mother carrying her baby. If you love books too, why not carry a few with me? I do love books, but I don't think I could carry that many. You obviously don't understand the true enjoyment of books. Embracing books, being buried in books, the feeling of books, the smell of books, listening to the sound of the pages turning, gazing up at books piled high, being surrounded by books, and playing with them. That's how to enjoy books. Professor, I think this is what they call in America a bruh moment. I'm not sure I totally agree. Dewey? That voice. That's a speller, isn't it? Uh-oh, here we go again!
Please, remain calm. You wouldn't want to drop those books.
Just leave it to me. See? All under control. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you like that. Dewey, we've come here to find a book about magic. Magic? Should have known. That is never mind. Well, if it's magic you're interested in, I suggest the Grand Grimoire.
The Grand Grimoire, you say? We'd like to borrow that book, if you may.
Well, you'll need Miss Mysterious' permission. Sure you want to borrow it? Absolutely! We're very interested in magic. Friends of a speller's interested in magic. So these two must also be, uh-oh, whoops, oh no! I'm losing them!
Wait, is this who I think it is?
Silence!
There it is, peak design right here.
Silence in the library.
Shoutouts to character designs with purple hair and big glasses. For real, for real.
The Great Archive was founded for those in a noble pursuit of knowledge. I must ask you to be a little quieter, please. Dewey, as a budding librarian, I would have thought that you would have known better. I'm sorry, Miss Mystere. These people, so they say they want to borrow the Grand Grimoire. Did you say the Grand Grimoire? You're Isabella Cantabella. You of all people must know the significance of the Grand Grimoire. He is an important piece of literature which can only be viewed by learned persons of significant status. It's not like I can give just my. It's not like I can give.
Yeah, it's not like I can just give my permission to whoever asks for it, you know.
I understand that, but this man. I'm sorry, but rules cannot be changed.
The request is all mine. That book can prove indispensable for my investigations into magic.
And you are? Excuse me, but may I ask your name?
I'm Herschel Layton. I'm investigating this town. You could say I'm a traveler, so to speak.
A traveler? I'm afraid I've never come across such a profession. Well, I suppose we can return to that later. My name is Riddle Mystere. I'm a librarian as well as a curator of the Great Archive. And I am therefore responsible for all pieces of work here, including the Grand Grimoire. I'm afraid that no matter what your profession or who you are, it is beyond my authority to lend you the Grand Grimoire. It is simply against the rules. The rules? Can't you make an exception for us?
Luke, please leave this to me. I can understand that you are unable to show this book to just anyone. However, as you just said a moment ago, the Great Archive was founded for those in the noble pursuit of knowledge. And I am currently very much in the pursuit of knowledge regarding magic. Perhaps you would consider letting me at least peruse the Grand Grimoire.
Only learned persons of significant status, and in particular inquisitors, are permitted to refer to the Grand Grimoire.
Inquisitors?
Those who administer justice in this town, Knights of Wisdom.
What the hell is the dog doing? I hear you out there! Calm yourself.
Knights of Wisdom, as they are known. Only somebody with an equal status to that of an Inquisitor, or with the same level of wisdom, would qualify.
So if I could demonstrate the required level of wisdom, then I would qualify.
You certainly are a persistent gentleman. Very well. Let's see what you make of a trial. This trial has been used in the past to test the ability of aspiring inquisitors. If you're able to clear this trial, then I will acknowledge that your wisdom matches that of an inquisitor. You can achieve this, and as curator of the Great Archive, I will lend you that book.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Splendid. By all means, do begin.
Throw it at me. Throw the puzzle at my face.
You certainly have some confidence. Let's see if you can live up to it. You think you can pass this trial, at which so many hopefuls have stumbled?
Yo, look at her with her book. That's so cool. Let's see what you can do with this. Oh, wait, no, I remember this one sucking. Oh, God.
Make your way through the maze of strange clocks and to the goal. You can only move in the direction of the clock hands. With each step you take, the clock hands will rotate 90 degrees. So be careful. Alright.
Oh yeah, this is like a safe spot. I'll be fine here then. Unless I keep going in circles. Ha ha ha.
Unless...
Damn, okay. Let's undo a little bit of that. Blips. Oh my god, I'm a dummy. Okay, there we go.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
That one wasn't so bad.
You should expect
I might be
no
thinking
less
of a
from
later
gentleman.
sequel. Moving the time truly doesn't stop for anyone. How quaint.
How can this be? That hardly seemed a challenge for you. Who are you, and how did you do that so effortlessly?
More importantly than who I am, there is one thing of which I am certain, and that is every puzzle has an answer. So, do I qualify?
Not so fast. Do you really believe that my permission can be obtained as easily as that? It was no more than a preliminary trial. To separate the wheat from the chaff. Now for the real trial, even a man of your caliber should find this one challenging. Just try to have your eyes rolling and your head spinning.
Miss Mystera, I've never seen you get this excited.
Silence! Be quiet, Dewey.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I assume it's safe to predict that this will not be quite so simple.
This will put an end to that overconfidence. Prepare to lose your mind in this mind-bending puzzle. Okie dokie.
Oh wait, no, that's now. The sequel is now. Okay. I forgot it was the exact same, but different. Oh god, what fresh hell. You can only move in a direction with the clock hands. The clocks will rotate 90 degrees. However, note the clock hands on the purple clocks appear to rotate at 3 times the speed of regular clocks.
Okay. Before I forget, I must warn you, you no longer have the luxury of undoing a move.
Even better! Thanks!
One teeny tiny miscalculation and it's game over. I hope you don't mind.
They really just slapped the fucking X on it, huh? Okay, I'm in a safe spot now. Okay, 1, 2. That'll be in an up position. Please. Oh, yeah! Wow, that was actually kind of easier than the last
Allow
one.
me to show you my puzzle-solving skills.
Damn.
That was indeed an intriguing puzzle.
For the record, yes, this is not a blind playthrough, but I have forgotten like 90% of the puzzles. Last made a change of the rules of the maze was clearly not enough to catch you out.
How? My mind-bending puzzle, you didn't lose your mind. On the contrary, you found the solution. That's just impossible. Oh, my glasses, my book. Just don't look at me. My glasses, let me put them on. Just a moment.
She's fucking cute, what can I say?
That's better. I apologize for a moment there. I lost my composure. But to see my trial cleared just like that. Seems I underestimated you, sir.
It was a fascinating puzzle, no doubt. No more than I'd expect from the curator of the Great Archive.
I find your confidence rather disconcerting. I hope someday to have the pleasure of showing you a puzzle that will make those little round eyes of yours spin in your head.
Are they even in his head? Like, the thinking about Layton having eye sockets with those beady little eyes, like, really concerns me. Huh.
The special viewing room containing the Grand Grimoire is located on the first floor. As I'm sure you're already aware, the book is of unparalleled importance. But by no means may it be treated with anything but the utmost care.
course, Miss Mystere. Thank you for granting me permission.
Well then, shall we proceed to your special viewing room? I shall have to accompany you since the room is locked. You did it, Professor! You cleared both trials in one fell swoop! That was amazing, Mr. Layton.
Professor, please. My fragile ego needs it.
It's well known that Miss Mystere is an avid collector of puzzles. And I've heard that the puzzles she presents are always very difficult to solve.
I see. So there are collectors of puzzles in this place too.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing important. Right then, no use in waiting around. Let's go and take a look at the Grand Grimoire.
Right you are, Professor!
Okay, but before we go peeking, any coins around? There's one! Which means there are 2 more around here somewhere. Oh, there's one! Which means there's 1 more around here somewhere.
Where is it? Come on, you can't fucking...
I mean, it could just stop. Oh, there it is. Shit. Nice. What's up, buddy?
Well, that was really amazing, overcoming Miss Mystere's trials like that. That reminds me, I have a puzzle of my own that feels right at home here in the library. Puzzle for true book lovers.
The books on the shelf are all out of order. When arranged correctly, the book spines form an illustration. Rearrange the books so that they are correctly lined up. On the top screen, you will find a picture of the books as seen from below. Don't mind the burnt parts, it's still just as helpful. Well, it ends with a green one for sure. Yeah. And there are 2 blue ones, I guess. I think this connects with that? Yeah, definitely. Okay. That's a face. That probably goes on the other end, opposite of the green one, since it's like a hair. Oh shit, wait, it clicked! Wow, that was easy.
I've already seen the answer. Ah, the joy
I mean, it
of
was
solving
20
puzzles.
picker-rats. What were they gonna do?
Just what I expect from someone who sailed through Miss Mystere's trial. I must polish my own puzzle-solving skills.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll just go to the end of the chapter anyway. At least 1 chapter a stream sounds like a good way to get through this game efficiently. I think there's like 7 chapters total. I don't know.
This is the special viewing room.
Although I do know some of the later chapters get long, so we'll see.
I'm sure a gentleman such as yourself will understand. But seeing as this is a special room not open to the general public, I must insist that you all be on your best behavior. Wow, this room feels so grand and elegant. It's my first time in here too. I must admit, I feel a little nervous.
Certainly does give some indication of the importance of the book being kept here. That book in the center must be the Grand Grimoire.
But what about hint coins? Y'all got any hint coins? There's one! Boink. There's one more. Oh, I saw it. It's the candle. That is so devilishly close to her, huh? Whoop.
This is incredible! It's crammed with information about magic! People say that it's the magic used by the witches. If that's so, then the magic we saw in London must be in here somewhere too.
That may well be true, Luke. A tome as thick as this must surely contain some information.
Finding it is a bit daunting, though. What's this? Professor, this page is different from the others.
What is this?
This page isn't about magic at all. Something about it makes me feel uneasy.
Luke, this page appears to be addressed to someone, don't you think?
Oh, you mean like a message? Let's read it, Professor.
Fuck it, I've had the voice mod linked up all day. If we don't get a flashback, I at least need to use it once.
From a long time ago, the ancient flame has been locked in infinite vault of books, waiting for the awakening. When the sun and moon watching over the sage swap places to show their true form, the door to the past will open. Once a person of perspicacity? Is that the line, George? Yeah, boss, you're good. Okay. Has fulfilled the challenge. The door will be open. Until then, I will wait for the time of the awakening.
This isn't a flashback. We're not getting a flashback tonight, so I needed to use it somewhere. I didn't hook up voice mod for nothing.
What is this? What was that echo? That wasn't even a flashback.
How can this be? Why is this in here? How did something like this get into the Grand Grimoire? It's just not possible. I can't understand it. No one entered the special viewing room before you came here. And whenever someone enters this room, I always accompany them in this way. So that means that the page must change at some point, doesn't it?
Could that really be possible? Perhaps it's some kind of device.
Unthinkable! There's only one key in this room, so no one can enter without being granted by my permission. I assure you it's true on my honor as a curator.
But then how can anyone have done this?
Luke, I believe we both know who may be capable of such an act.
You mean... Witches, don't you? Witches, don't you?
Witches?
We don't know yet who changed that page, but the more important matter is what's written here. The infinite vault of books mentioned here presumably refers to the Great Archive, which implies there is a secret of some sort hidden within the library.
Professor, what about this part? Person of perspicacity?
Well, I believe that could be referring to Carbine.
He came here regularly to investigate.
So it's certainly somewhat likely, which means our next objective is to find the answer that he was looking for.
It's a bit of a spooky message, but if we can open this door to the past, we'll surely be one step closer to solving the mystery.
Just a moment, please. I'm the curator here, and I won't be allowing you to investigate anything without my permission.
Do you mean we can't investigate?
Not at all. I'm simply insisting that you allow me to accompany you. If there is something hidden somewhere as suggested by this message, it is my duty as curator to know what that is.
I completely understand, Miss Mystere. We could only benefit from your presence. Now then, how about we all make our way back to the entrance? Let's think about where this door could be from there.
But Professor, supposing there is a door, that message is such a puzzle in itself. Don't you think it'll be difficult to find?
You may be right, and this library is so large. Finding anything will surely take a good deal of our time.
No, I think not. We're both missing something here. I believe I may well know what is meant by the words in this message.
Really, Professor?
Yes, if you'll just remember the wording.
Now it's a flashback. Let's go.
From a long time ago, the ancient flame has been locked in an infinite vault of books, waiting for the awakening. When the sun and moon, watching over the stage, swap places to show their true form, the door to the past will open. Only a person of perspicacity? Is that right? Yeah, that's right, boss. Okay, thank you. Has fulfilled the challenge. The door will open. Will be open. Fuck. Think I just caused the timeline split. Until then, I will wait for the time of the awakening.
If you'll both take a look around this room, you'll notice that we are surrounded by books. Probably nowhere else in this library with more books than there are right here.
We have books extending all the way up. We're completely surrounded by them.
And the key to opening the door is in the sun and moon watching over the sage.
What could that mean?
There are no windows, so no light can come from the sun or the moon.
Precisely, which means there's not the real sun or moon that are being referred to here. And they are located where they can watch over the sage. In other words, the eye. But you have already realized to whom this sage is referring. Right then, let's find this sun and moon watching over the sage and open the door.
I know. Right fucking here. No, looks like a sun.
Yeah?
What's that? It's a sun and moon construction. Oh! So the sage must be...
That's right. The sage of this library refers to the curator. This sun and moon construction is located right behind her seat. So that is what the sun and moon watching over the sage was referring to.
When the sun and moon swap places, their true form will be shown. And the door to the past will open. So all we need to do is work out what that means. What does it mean by their true form?
Well, if we interpret it at face value, it suggests that we are currently seeing their untrue form. Their unbased form, even. Have a look at this. Seems to be some sort of mechanism in place.
Professor, if you look closely, there seems to be a puzzle here.
Oh, heck. Who would have guessed?
Oh god, it's a sliding block puzzle. Oh no. Oh god, why?
There are two tiles on each side with an image of the sun and the moon. Maneuver the tiles that the sun and the moon swap sides.
Okay. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Let's move this over real quick. I'll get it, I swear I don't need to reset. I've already come so far, I can't. Alright, well that's the moon. Now I just gotta swap these 2 bits of the sun, and there we go. Ugh. I hate actually having to use my brain. Why do I like these games?
Ah, the joy of solving puzzles.
I kid.
Professor, there's a stairway. Who would have thought that there would be anything like this hidden here?
The ancient flame has been locked in an infinite vault of books. Just wonder what we'll find down there.
An entrance to a basement below the Great Archive?
Am I right in thinking you knew nothing of this stairway's existence?
That's right. And if I, as the curator, knew nothing of it, then surely no one else could. It's hard to believe that a secret such as this could have been hidden here all this time. Who could have possibly left such a message?
It might be wise to not let anyone see what has been revealed here.
I agree. I'll be back as soon as I have asked the others visiting to leave the building.
Well then, are you both ready?
You betcha! Let's go, Professor! You too, Bella. Okay then, Luke.
Let's get in the fucking basement already. Oh. I'm running low on hydration. This place appears to be some sort of historic site.
It's amazing to think a place like this could exist under the library. I wonder what it dates from. Ah! That mural! It can't be.
Okay, actually, real quick. Just a little bit down, come on.
Dragon breathes fire, setting the town ablaze.
What do you make of this, girl?
This wall painting is a bit scary, isn't it? A monster attacking a burning town.
There's also a woman hurling fire. I suppose she must be a witch.
That woman is the Great Witch.
Miss Mystère?
This certainly doesn't bode well, a painting of the Great Witch here.
Do you know anything about the witch in this painting?
You don't know of the Great Witch? How can that be possible for a man of your learning?
Well, that's,
Never mind. I'm sure you must have your reasons. I don't wish to pry.
I appreciate that. Would you mind perhaps telling us a bit about this witch?
The woman in this painting is the Great Witch Bezella. In this painting depicts the infamous legendary fire that she caused.
The legendary fire.
She is the witch in charge of all witches, whose very existence poses the greatest threat known to Labyrinthia. The Great Witch Bezella cannot be considered the same as other witches. She is the root of all Labyrinthea's woes.
The Great Witch Bezella. What do you mean by the root of all Labyrinthia's woes?
The reason for all of Labyrinthia's suffering at the hands of witches lies in the very existence of Great Witch Bezella.
Would you mind elaborating?
Yes, actually.
Oh, pardon me.
The Great Witch Bezella is the source of all other witches. As long as she exists, there will be no end to other witches. While the Great Witch Bezella is with us, the townspeople will live forever in fear under the shadow of witches.
So you mean that if there were no Great Witch, there would be peace?
No Great Witch. That's easy enough to say. But while all of the knights have been searching for Bezella, nobody has ever been able to find her. There are very few clues and no one has ever seen her in person. Nevertheless, Great Witch Bezella is undoubtedly present in Labyrinthia.
How can you be so certain?
Because her deep claw marks can still be seen throughout the town.
Claw marks?
You must all have seen them too. Traces of that fire when you entered this library.
Ah, yes, there was a part of this building that suffered noticeable damage.
Bezella is a fearful witch who is all of the witches doing her bidding. Long ago, this town was reduced to ashes as a result of her fiery magic.
Reduced to ashes?
That must have been, let me see, 100 or so years ago. It was on the evening of the Fire Festival, held every year in honor of the Great Witch Bezella. The Great Witch's fury was unleashed without warning, as the entire town burned.
That's terrible.
That was the legendary fire. Every person in this town knows about it.
Legendary fire.
The rebuilding of the town was a long and arduous process, and all the while, Bezella must have been watching and laughing from the shadows.
That's awful.
Even now, the legend of long ago continues to cause real suffering among the townsfolk. To think that a painting of that fearful witch could be right here in the basement of my beloved library. What's it doing here, of all places?
Poor lady.
There's nothing for it. I'll have to have this room sealed shut. Please, let's keep the existence of this room strictly between ourselves, for the good of the people. As for me, I shall do my best to forget all about this hidden room. I'm afraid I'd rather not remain in here a minute longer. It's time I started closing up the library for the day.
I can't help but feel we've done something wrong.
Luke, do you recall the words towards the end of that message?
Do you mean...
Until then, I will wait.
That's right. We opened this door, or rather, when we were guided towards opening this door, I could sense someone else's will at work. It was as if our following Carmine and coming to this library had all been planned out in advance.
Surely you don't mean that we were beckoned here by the Great Witch Bezella?
Bezella.
Very sus.
Huh? Is something the matter? Are you feeling all right, Espella?
Yes, I'm fine, really.
Oh, thank God, a moment to rest my voice.
Espella?
Yes? What is it?
It's just that, well, you've been so quiet.
Oh, it's nothing. It's just that this room... It's a little chilly, don't you think?
The atmosphere is a bit sinister, not to mention that scary picture. Maybe it's about time we made a move from here?
Yes, indeed.
Those words at the end of the message. I will wait. What if
We weren't meant to be the ones being called here. No, see, it's actually... They smudged part of it. It's actually bide your time, lie in wait. Sonic Underground! That doesn't even make any sense. I'm tired. Carmi had been visiting the Great Archive to investigate one of Labyrinthia's secrets. That secret being the ancient remains found hidden in a room beneath the library. Who would have thought that the secret Carmi was after was the mural of the Great Witch Bazella under the library? Hidden beneath the Great Archive are ancient remains, in which was enshrined to an ominous wall painting depicting the town being consumed by fire. When was this painting created, and by whom? Was it by chance that we found this wall painting, and that we were in fact led to it by someone?
Phew, it's much more relaxing here, isn't it? Felt so intense and claustrophobic down there.
Yes, it certainly did. It's been full of surprises. Not only did I meet up with you two again, but we also found that mural in the library. Seems that this town really does hold a mysterious secret, doesn't it? What shall we do now?
I'd certainly like to learn more about this magic. We've been here for quite some time. It must be getting late. Probably best we wind up our investigating for today and take a rest. We must both be feeling tired.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I'd be happy to do a little more investigating with you two, but I have an errand to run before it gets too late.
I'm still up for investigating further. Whatever the puzzle is, I'm ready to solve it.
Luke, I could hear your tummy rumbling from here just now.
Well, I can't pretend I'm not a little hungry.
If you haven't arranged accommodation yet, why don't you both stay at the bakery? There is a room free, so I'm sure it'd be all right. And Miss Eclair would love to have you. What do you say?
Well, if you put it like that, we'd be delighted to stay. Thank you, Espella.
And there's all that delicious bread, too. I'm looking forward to it already.
Professor Layton, do you have to be going?
Yes, sorry for all the trouble we put you to.
Not at all. Oh, I still can't get used to there being a secret room under the library. It's been a while since I last met someone capable of solving my puzzles. And as I promised, you have my permission to borrow the Grand Grimoire. If you have any need for it in the future, please do drop by and let me know.
Thank you very much, Miss Mystere. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, there is just one more thing. I have all of Labyrinthia's puzzles stored here in this library. As you continue your investigations here in Labyrinthia, there will likely be puzzles that you cannot solve or which you do not find. Such puzzles will come to me. Anytime you wish to solve such puzzles, just visit me and I will show them to you.
This is another reason she's based. Puzzles that we cannot solve or do not find, you say? Very well. I look forward to seeing you again.
I'll be waiting. Please take care on your way home. It's already become dark out there. If I remember rightly, the storyteller's latest story did mention the evening.
Take care too. Till we meet again, Miss Mystere. Good shit, good shit. Can the chapter end?
Wow, it's already this dark out here. I didn't realize you were in there so long.
Look as if it must have been raining up until a moment ago. The ground is still wet.
Yes, that reminds me of what Miss Eclair was saying before we left. You said you might want to hurry. It looks like it might rain at any time. Let's get a move on. You two are... Hey, where is she?
That's strange. She's not here. Huh? Who?
I wonder where she could have gone.
Perhaps she's still at the Great Archive.
Slowly does it, step by step. Oh, are you two still here? Can you let me through? I have to lock up. Hello, Dewey. Have you seen Espella? If you're looking for Espella, she left while you were talking to Miss Mystere. Eh? I wonder why. She said something about having to buy some milk, even though it was still raining.
Ah, yes, I do remember Mrs. Eclair asking her to get some milk for the bakery.
It was raining, you said. Yes, it started raining by the time you all went down to that library basement. When Miss Bella left just now, it didn't look as if the rain was about to stop. Ah, yeah, she left me a message here for you. She had to go back without her.
But you didn't have to go alone, especially in the dark.
I'm sure she'll be fine. The only milk she needs, she can get at the market. So far, so she should be back soon. If anything, I'd be more worried about you two being the ones in danger. You know, in the story it said there were 2 companions. If your work here is finished, then I suggest you both go home. While you're caught up in anything. It's just becoming an old man voice.
I gotta find the voice again. Hold on. Luke, why don't we head back to the bakery with for a spell there?
I suppose so. I guess you'll be alright, right?
I guess I didn't need to. He didn't say another line, but still, I lost it.
I lost the voice for a second.
It's a bad voice anyway. Who gives a shit? Doesn't even fit the character.
Professor, I smell freshly baked bread. What that could be Mrs. Eclair's work? Let's go inside.
Yes, we could. We could also take a walk around the town at night. If there's nothing else you particularly would like to see, perhaps we should head back in. For now, I'm good with heading back in. Usually I'd go around looking for puzzles, but right now I am good to head back in.
Welcome back. I prepared the evening meal already. Wow, it looks great. Hang on, where's Isabella?
I'm afraid we were separated when she went to get that milk. Has she not come back yet? Guys, don't worry. Isabela's just leaving for a moment to get milk. I'm sure she'll be back soon. Right? Right?
Oh dear, perhaps maybe I was asking too much of her.
My apologies. I should have stopped her, had I had the chance.
It's nothing you need to worry about, Mr. Layton. That girl knows her way around. I'm sure she'll be back soon. Let's go ahead and eat while waiting for her. I love it when we all get to eat together. Meals are much more enjoyable that way. I've never had bread and jam that tasted this good before.
Hope Isabella gets back soon.
Oh yeah, you guys went out to the Great Archive with her, didn't ya?
Did you find what you were looking for? Well, it's a bit of a mystery, really. What do you mean? In truth, we went there to investigate the mystery that is Labyrinthia. However, what we found was instead quite the puzzle. Oh, right. A puzzle, huh?
You know, I get the impression puzzles are pretty popular in this town. Do you not know what a puzzle is, Nick? Not that I know exactly.
Well, we spend all our time baking. It's not really the kind of thing we're supposed to know about, I guess. Indeed, it appears the two of you are a little unsure about the concept of puzzles.
Say, Mr. Layton, do you think you could give us a little Puzzles 101 crash course? I'm a little curious.
It would be my pleasure, Miss Fay, but rather than explaining it in words, I believe actually trying your hand at a puzzle would be far more rewarding. Here, I'll give you both a simple example to think about. Now then, here we have 2 long loaves of bread placed side by side. You notice that they form the number 11. See what I mean?
Oh yeah, I get it. So that's what a puzzle is.
Not quite, Miss Fay. The puzzle is what follows next. What I'd like you to try is... I'd like you to see if you can change this into a number lower than 11. A lower number? So how about if I take one of the loaves? However, the one condition is that you must add another loaf of exactly the same type.
You need to add another loaf? Even though we add a loaf, the number has to be lower. I'm beginning to see what you mean by puzzle.
Wait, I think I've got it! I may just be a baker, but I bet I have the right answer. If I place the extra loaf sideways like this, then 1 minus 1 equals 0. Oh, give me a break, Nick. That's totally the letter H. We're trying to solve a puzzle here, not win a spelling bee. Oh, come on. I can't be the only one that sees 1 minus 1, right? Right?
Turning into a matter of arithmetic is certainly an interesting approach.
You think so?
Most certainly. That's precisely the kind of flexible thinking needed for solving puzzles. Now, let's think again.
Take a seat and leave this to a pro, Nick. How about this? Just take this new loaf and ta-da! Now that's 1 minus 1.
Hey! Eating is cheating!
Really? Because it feels more like winning to me.
You're full of surprises, Miss Fay. Didn't expect that kind of innovation.
I solved the puzzle and enjoyed the bread. Win-win, baby! But didn't Mr. Layton tell us at the start that we need to add another loaf of the exact same type? Huh? Seriously?
That's right, unfortunately. I'm afraid I can't accept this as a solution to the puzzle.
Well, alright, but is there really another better solution?
Well, what do you think? Can either of you think of a different solution?
I'm drawing a blank. I guess this kind of thing just isn't for me.
You both came up with such creative answers. I'm sure you'll be solving puzzles in no time. But now it's time for the solution. Important thing in this puzzle solution is that the angle of the loaf that is added. The new loaf is placed upright, like so.
Oh, I get it. It's the number 1.1, right?
Or you could have just put the loaf like in between them and made it 111.
Hey, that's right. That's a lot lower than 11.
Oh wait, no, yeah, it's a lower number. I'm stupid. My bad. I need to wrap up the stream soon. Exactly. When solving puzzles, there is never just one correct method. It's essential to think flexibly and try many means to solve it. Sometimes critical thinking is the key to success.
Right, I see what you mean.
These puzzles are really something else.
Well, if I see another puzzle like this, I'd still rather eat my way to the solution.
You know, I don't think I'm cut out for brain-busting bread puzzles like this. I'll stick with good old regular bread, thanks.
That's because we're ace bakers. I guess we're suited to using our hands more than our heads.
Is that so? In truth, I can't help but feel you're both a little out of place as bakers, if you'll pardon my saying so. Naturally, I won't force puzzles upon you, but if either of you should be interested, I would heartily recommend giving puzzle solving a try.
Professor, right now there's something else we all need to try. This is Eclair's freshly baked bread is getting cold, and I'm sure it tastes better hot.
Oh dear, so it is. You know how I can get when it comes to puzzles.
Well, young man, I must say it's a pleasure to have someone show such appreciation for my baking. When it comes to your bread, Mrs. Eclair, there's no limit to how much I could eat. Whoa! You shouldn't have said that! My, aren't you a darling? Well, in that case, I suppose I'll just have to bring out my special reserve. Hold on a moment, I'll just go and fetch it.
Right, I think it's time I started preparing tomorrow's bread.
Oh yes, me too. I'm sure it must be that time already. Haha, let's get this bread, am I right, Nick? Professor, what was that all about?
I'm not entirely sure. I do seem struck with a sudden sense of impending doom.
Sorry to have kept you waiting. There you go. Have at it. But be warned, I won't take kindly to any leftovers. Whoa, this loaf! Wait, where'd those two go? Miss Maya? Miss Wright?
Luke, it would appear that we have been left to tackle this particular task alone.
I'm stuffed.
I believe this must be the most bread I have ever eaten in my life. Wait
a sec. I just realized. I finished eating, but Espella still isn't back yet.
She went to the market, didn't she? Perhaps we ought to go and...
Oh my, customers at this late of an hour. I'm sorry, but we're closed.
That's him! That man over there! So he's the one, is he?
Just a minute. What do you think you're doing barging in here like this?
Stand aside, madam. This is a matter of urgency.
What are you going to do?
You there, porcupine head.
You're coming with us. Porcupine head? You don't mean me, do you?
Who else in this room
Fits that description. Certainly you would appear to be alone on that particular front. I wish I had a top hat too right about now.
Enough of your idle chit-chat. Time to get going.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it should be quite obvious. You're coming to the court, of course. The court?
What? Mr. Wright, what did you do? Yeah, Nick, what did you do?
I didn't do anything! The only thing you could accuse me of is making bread that's too good to eat!
This man is not the one who's on trial.
In that case, why is Mr. Wright being made to go to the court?
That's simple, because the girl is requesting him, of course.
Girl? What girl?
Naturally, the girl facing trial for this evening's crime. That heinous witch. Mrs. Spella Cantabella, no less.
Oh, fuck. Woo! Alright, and on that note, we are taking it easy for the night. I'm stopping here. That's a lot of puzzles I missed, damn. Thank you for coming, thank you for staying, thank you for watching this show, and on Saturday, we'll be back with more of this, but until then, Birth by Sleep will return tomorrow and on Thursday. See ya.